Guys, today is the D-Day. Ghana plays against Chad at the Accra Sports Stadium, 7 p.m. today. So if you want to go, please make sure to be there. Today is Friday after work. Go to the stadium and watch that game. But in today's video, I want to talk about a good news concerning the Black Stars. Yesterday, our opponents in our group played a football game and the results went in the favor of Ghana. We are going to talk about that. You're also going to take a look at what Prophet Kumchacha had to say about the game and also what we expect from three players in particular: Inaki Williams, Semenyo, and also Mohammed Kudus. But before we jump into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching SportsCornerGH. Quickly, let's jump into it. Yesterday, Mali scored Comoros by 3-0, and Ghanaians all over are happy. You know why? Ghana did not play any game, but we moved from third to second immediately. And it is good for us. I have always said that it will come to a point in this particular table where goal difference would be very important for us. Because Comoros conceded 3 goals, we are above them, but we still have the same point with Comoros. Mali has done us a very huge favor. Now, today, the Black Stars will play against Chad. And to let things be in our favor, we need to score a lot of goals. In fact, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals to help us solidify our, status on that table. When we win that game, we'll go clear about the table. Everyone 12 points straight. It is very, very important. Now, I want us to take a look at this video where a woman on social media has a message for Black Star players telling them that they have to play very well in the qualifiers to help Ghana get to the World Cup. Let's check out this video together.
Okay, Matia said, I'm very sorry, that's not for you. But Ghana Black Stars, many a football fan, but I believe say or more ball for qualifying matches during the World Cup, right? I'm kind of saying, but me sure some say into Miss Ghana Black Stars. Mamundi Ghana for sham because this is a time Ghana for be na bit me to quine easily. Into mon qualify for most of your matches, said be at least me able matches in Canada. Now I'm Ghanaians the opportunity to come to Canada. Say Anya Shekra, they can come and see what Canada is or Canada looks like. Or more became so became or more beso mo be the person mo yes ba be what you say but say yan qualifier a besiden e mo bebre aba into Mr. Ghana Black Stars mo bomodin.
So guys, you have heard from the lady. I mean, she said what a lot of Ghanaians are thinking. I mean, she spoke for all Ghanaians. But then let me know your thoughts about that down below in the comments. Now let's move away from that and take a look at what Prophet Kumchacha had to say about the Black Stars playing against Chad today. Let's check it out together.
Kasano main follow on. What you say? The Bakuye friend Kudus was a hang.
Starboy.
Aha, one no ball. I now would see the idea. It's a mean follow on because our mamenya stomach osada.
Black Stars,
yes. To a channel one we need my Tommy won. One minute chana, my Tommy won. Dabby. Our mamenya, Massa, Messia Brebi first name me do on what she. One mamenya stomach osa, mamenya BP.
Black Stars,
yes, and mamenya BP. Minya BP, it's in a team and you saw.
So guys, you have heard from Prophet Kumchacha. Ghana dear Charlie, a lot of things happen. Kumchacha no go kill my bill. Oh, I mean the thing he's saying there, Charlie. But guys, you have heard from Prophet Kumchacha. Now I want us to move to the second part of today's video where we discussed 3 players in particular: Semenyo, Inaki, Kudus, even those who play for Europe and perform very well, and why when they come to Ghana they can't perform like that. Semenyo this season has 9 goals and 4 assists across all competition. He's doing well for his club side. They come to Ghana, they can't perform. Inaki Williams, goal contribution this season 16, but when they come to Black Stars they find it very difficult to give assists, to score goals. We are going to take a look at what the problem is and how to solve them, because today we want to see all of them score. We want to see Jordan score. We want to see Inaki score. We want to see Semenyo score. Kamaldeen, Kudus, Pate. We want to see everyone play well. So guys, check out this video very quickly. Guys, have you ever wondered why Black Star players perform very well for their club side, but when they come to Ghana and they are playing for the national team, they fail to perform? I'm talking about the likes of Inaki Williams, Semenyo, and co, who score goals week in, week out for their club side. But when they come to Ghana, me and you, goals that I can score, they decide. I'm using the word decide because at that particular point, you have to decide whether you want to hit the target or not. But then they fail to hit the target most of the times. And for me, I've been thinking about this for a very long time because I feel like getting to this World Cup qualifiers, we need all our players on form, doing well for their club side, coming into the national team to perform exactly the same. My name is Adam. I'm here with Sarah Menchanana. We want to talk about the problems causing all this in the national team and possible solutions to this. So guys, please join us in the convo down below in the comments. Don't forget to like it, subscribe, and also look at the comics. Too many mistakes. Guys, have you ever wondered why the likes of Inaki, Semenyo, they score goals week in, week out for their club side, but when they come to Ghana, they can't score goals like that fast? I don't know what the problem is. And I'm here with Sarah Menchanana, and we want to talk about the problem and also the solution to that particular, for me, I call it a curse. These players, they play very well for their club side. If you watch EPL, if you watch Spanish La Liga, and see how they play, especially Inaki Williams, the way they have been scoring goals, they come to Ghana and they lose or miss some chance here. You shock. So guys, this is what we want to talk about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. World Cup qualifiers is around the corner. Guys, let's talk. These players are performing extremely well for their club side. There is no week that will go by without us talking about a Ghanaian player performing well for their club side. You can name them, the likes of the Semenyos, the Inakis, Ernest Nyama. What do you think is the problem? Why is it that they can't perform exactly the same way for Ghana?
For me, I think coach.
Why do you say that?
Because I think our coach is not experienced enough. Because right now we don't have a core team that is available. Like you can ask anyone to mention an 11. I think if you ask 10 people, technical people, to give you an 11, everybody will give a different 11.
It's true.
Yeah, that should tell you that we don't have a core of a team yet. So we need a coach that can build a correct team for we. And I don't think Otuado is experienced enough to do that job. Because we all know that he was coaching the junior side of Dortmund. And you don't give a huge country like Ghana, a big country like Ghana, to a coach like that.
A country where everybody is a coach.
You understand? And Otuado has not done himself any good to be in a job. Look at his performance. Our worst qualifying performance in the AFCON is Otuado. We've played 6 games and we couldn't even win 1 match. That's just absurd for a country like Ghana. We couldn't even score country like Nigeria and all that. Sudan in our own country.
Looking at the players we have, you would be expecting that if Niger and Sudan is come to faces, they will shake.
In our own country.
They are not afraid.
Right now, they don't even
mind
book us anymore.
No.
And they come and be telling us that they use these stats to score. Look at all this nonsense.
Yeah. So you want to say Otuado himself is part of the problems why the likes of Semenyo and Inaki are not performing well.
We need a coach, an experienced head who can map up a strategy so that we know that this is what we are going by. And sometimes we Ghana must understand that the team is not the way it used to be maybe 5 years or 10 years ago.
We are living in past glory.
Yes, so we are now coming to build a new team. So sometimes you don't give too much pressure on the team. Allow the team to be built in a way that we enjoy, like we know we enjoyed from 2006 to 2017. That was 11 years. We enjoyed almost all the AFCON. We are in the semi-final or in the final. We went to the World Cup. We did very, very well. Every Ghanaian was happy with our performance, even though unfortunately and sadly we couldn't win a trophy during that time. But every Ghanaian who watched us during that time will always be happy with the performance that we gave in during that period. That should tell you that it was a project that we reap the benefit during that time.
There was a plan.
Now we don't have a plan.
And now the coach doesn't have that plan.
Yeah. So we have to have a coach who will know that this coach is a developmental coach, a coach who can assemble, because we have coaches, we have different types of coaches. Diana, let me ask you, which type of category are you going to categorize Otuado?
Otuado is, for me, look at what he did at Dortmund, recruitment. He was good at recruiting players and also like at developing young players, because Jude Bellingham and co said good things about him. So for me, the reason why the FA, for me, I think went in for Otuado was because they wanted to move from the players they had at first to a younger generation. So if you notice the call up for Otuado, most of these players are young. from the Ibrahim Osmans to the NS Nyamas to Fatal to you notice our squad. You notice more of the players are very young.
Very young. You know, you see, recruitment is a different thing, and strategically too is a different thing. You understand? Otuado might be good at recruitment, but after recruiting, what else?
You have to manage them.
You have to come and map up a strategy, a tactics that will win as matches, and you cannot do that. You will not sit anywhere and tell them that these players are not good enough. They are exceptional players.
They are very good players.
Thank you. We have players who play for Arsenal, West Ham, Lyon, and other things. Exceptional players. So you won't tell me that these players are not good enough.
Okay, so speaking about the coaching and everything, one thing I've noticed about our coaching that affects these players' performance, the reason why they can't perform is that these players play some particular positions in their club side. They come to Ghana and we change their positions. For instance, Kudus, he's a winger, plays almost that wing role throughout the
season long.
He comes to Ghana and he's playing an attacking midfield role. Same for Inaki. Inaki is a winger at Athletic Club. Yeah. Comes to Ghana and he's being put as a number 9. Semenyo plays either left wing or right wing. Comes to Ghana and he's playing as a number 9. So you
yes,
understand?
And then that is also one big problem that is affecting the national team, because sometimes they feel like they want to put all the best players in the game. That is what will bring about this thing.
There's no balance.
Yes.
So this question, you now accept my father. Who makes this selection?
It's the coach.
It's the coach.
Thank you. So
don't spoil the mic. Relax.
So knowing is the coach. So that tells you that the coach is not bold enough. The coach is not tactically inclined enough to know what he wants.
That's why we are not getting the best out of these players when they come to the national team.
When you go and take a coach like Harvey Reina, I tell you, I swear.
Some players will go rot for bench.
Excuse me, say that I swear God, that guy will come and make excellent, and everybody will say, You not talk. Even if you don't like quiet, you keep quiet. Because
yes,
you know
and then
he has achieved it and you know he can do it.
That will be the best for the country. Because from what you said, if we are to go in for that coach to come, some big players, some big names will be on the bench for some to play.
Yes, that is it.
You know the funny thing? We are paying Otuado and paying Shafa. That money, if you combine
can pay Averena.
If you combine it and you ask everyone in the country to do small susu, oh yes, we are saving saloon. What we even contributed for cathedral in this country.
I say,
if we can contribute and pay Harvey Renard, I tell you,
it's not that right. Even both of them are taking $115,000 a month. I tell you, Harvey Renard.
No. Separate. If you combine them, their money is
taking
50,000 and 65.
It takes 65. That's
CDs or dollars?
No, dollars. 65,000.
Wow.
It was Saudi Arabia who paid. That was
Harvey Renard
200,000. Harvey Renard, if he's coaching for an African country, I tell you 100,000, he will take it.
Oh, we go negotiate.
Harvey Renard is a coach who even wants to coach for Ghana. So if you give Harvey Renard 100,000 or even $120,000, that guy will take. But they will go, I tell you that they are sharing some of the money and chop. I swear God, they cannot see. It's just that we don't have anything to prove this.
Exactly.
You won't tell them that with this performance and with this pedigree as a coach, will take 50,000 a month. Hey. Who paying that money? They should be very careful about that.
So guys, as Chanana said, as Seram said, as I said, the coaching is also part of the problems. That is why the players, when they come to the national team, they can't perform. Seram, you also have a point you want to say. Let us know what you think.
For me, when it comes to why our Black Star players are not giving us the best they are supposed to give us, for me, I think it is how the handlers, the FA, handles the Black Star team.
The management committee.
The management is very, very, very bad. And then, you see, it boils down to how the players perform on the pitch. Because sometimes when the players are playing the football, when they are playing the ball, and then they reminisce on some of the treatments they get from the FA. Sometimes they don't want to put themselves, because we've had interviews from past players who have come out to, point out the bitter experiences they have had from the FA and then the handlers of the Black Star team. You see, there have been instances where monies that are supposed to be given to the players, the FA, they will find some way to you are not playing some of the ball. You are not playing some of the ball. You see old bald men there. And then they want to steal the monies that are meant for the players.
They want
How?
to get the money even more than the players who are playing.
You see,
So because of that, Obi Kai say,
you see these things, and then these things happen. Mostly, they happen when the players are at the tournament or they are at camp. They don't happen before they come. So sometimes, let's say they are going for the World Cup. Then when they get to, let's say it's Brazil that is hosting the World Cup. They get to Brazil. they get to their hotel room, that is when the things start happening. And then the players are supposed to play. So if these things are happening, if you guys are not treating the players right, monies that are meant for them, you are not giving it to them. They are supposed to be in 5-star, 4-star hotels. You guys will go and take 2-star and 1-star hotels in order to steal money. And then the players tend to find out. Sometimes proud to matches, they find out, and then the players are down.
I get your point. Funny enough, these players complain a lot that when you are going to play these qualifiers or tournaments, preparation is so bad when it comes to Ghana. You be do hono, the hotels other countries are sleeping in Ghana. You see some hotel.
Yes.
No,
the players are not happy about it because
let me chip in this. Look at the World Cup. They just ended World Cup. The players got $100,000
as appearance
fee. Randy Abbey and his crew, those people, they also got $100,000. Ask me now, why would they get?
Are you playing?
Are you playing the football?
You are not playing ball.
So as a player, if you hear this thing, how will you feel? Let's be frank. They are all humans.
So you feel like that affects them?
Yes, it affects them. You see, mentally, it will affect them. And then you see, sometimes they would have to kill themselves for the nation on the pitch, but because of the treatment they are getting from the FA, they will say maybe some air balls they have to win, some clearances they have to clear from the pole. They'll be like, maybe if I get hit, Ghana, look at what they are doing. Let me just leave this ball.
Because you see that I will sacrifice and play the ball and risk my health and play the ball.
You are not doing me well.
Then you sit at home and do nothing, just be following the thing up and back. You also get the same 100,000 for Candy. What are you trying to say? Let me sit at home and get my 100,000.
So guys, what Sarah Menchanana is trying to say, the Dobren would
thank you.
Exactly. So the thing is that these players, they play, yes, they are patriotic to the nation, yes, but when you work, you have to be paid. That is the truth of the matter. You see, when you are working and the money is not coming forth, conditions are not the way it's supposed to be.
They have a short span, so people should sometimes forget about say a footballer can play for just even a year and get injured for Ghana, and that's the end of his career. I don't think Ghana will be paying me every month again.
The likes of Michael Essien and co. Their career-ending injuries were at Black Stars collapse.
Antonio and things they got career-ending injuries in Ghana. Jerry Akamiku and the rest. You all know this.
See Jerry Akamiku.
So what we are trying to say is that the performance of players who play in their club side abroad is not the same when they come to the national team. And the point Seram is trying to make is that it's because of how they are being treated by the FA, by the management committee, especially when it comes to booking their hotels, paying their salaries. And as I said, playing for the nation is good, though. You are patriotic, but if you work, you have to be paid.
Yes, I'm Ghanaian saying that why can't they play for free? You that you are working in the company, you are also helping the nation. Why don't you work for free? You that you work in companies at Tema and Takwa,
they still government money. They don't still government
work for free. Sometimes when I hear some Ghanaians saying that, I feel some way that they are patriotic. They should play for free. How? The person is doing his job. He says he should play for free.
So, guys, to add up to this, sometimes the treatment of these players is unwarranted. For instance, to see a GFA president talking to the players anyhow. And videoing it
as if they are kids.
To me, it affects them psychologically. If they go on the pitch, they kind of reminisce, as you said, and think about those things. I mean, you are supposed to protect these players as an FE. You are now talking like a fan. If you are talking like a fan with emotions, how do you expect these players to actually, perform very well for you? So for me, I think these points are very valid. And I want to add my last point. For me, I think the pitches and facility play an important role
very bad
to the performances of these players. These players are playing on good pitches, have good facilities in their club side. Almost Sumabona, for instance, Thomas Partey,
pass master.
He gives a pass, long range pass,
and it will go.
It goes to a pinpoint player. Ghana here, he gives a pass. The pitch alone will not even allow him for that pass to go.
Grass will rise.
And then catch the ball. And then Ghanaians will come and sit down and say that Partey there, if he's at us now, he'll give the pass and then Saka will take the ball. But Saka, they look at that pitch and look at the pitch in Ghana.
Here. Not only that, the funny thing, Ghana here, you wonder why some DMs or defenders cannot do slides and also tackles here in Ghana. You know why?
We'll get 5-5.
Charlie, this pitch, you want to come and do
your knees like
sliding and this.
If your knee is scratch,
yes, you see, yes,
have you seen a Ghanaian player doing like knees?
No, knee slide. No.
You can't because.
And then you see, what you are saying is very important because sometimes your opponent has the ball. Maybe that chance is to score a goal against you, and then the tackle that needs to get rid of that ball is a sliding tackle. But when you look at the pitch, when the defender looks at the pitch, Jiku will be looking at the pitch and say, "Hey, let me slide this ball, my leg."
Exactly. Our pitch that even cows can graze on them. Those are the pitches that you expect a footballer who is playing in Turkey, Fenerbahce. Every day he sees Mourinho's face, knows how Mourinho will tell you, hey, must crash him.
No, we are talking about the pitches. So for me, these players, they have seen a lot. And, it's a shame that even we, as a country like this, we don't have good facilities, good stadiums, good pitches. And you see, these players, they complain.
They complain a lot.
The last time during the election period, Pate was even telling Baumia, when Baumia came there, saying that the players themselves, they want to play good football, but the pitches are not good enough.
You see, sometimes...
it's not like I'm cutting you. The own goal Mumin scored.
The moment, no, it's not an own goal, it was a mistake before the striker played the ball.
It was a mistake. That's sliding.
It was a correct, the ball would have.
The ball would have, but you see where the ball went to.
The grass catch the ball.
Yeah, you understand. So for me, the facility, no,
and he did a 1-2 with the opponent. So
if you would have a very good look at this, anytime we are talking about Black Stars and how the players don't perform, and then the reasons that are making them not perform, sometimes my heart, I don't know, a boss. Ghana, we have the stadiums. Sorry, we have the stadia. So as we have the stadia, yours is to maintain. So maintenance money, Ghana, a country, how much is maintenance money? We see the FA staff riding in V8 Range Rovers. How much is maintenance money? Grass, plants grass, keke, they can't plant grass.
It's very sad.
GFA.
I would try.
My brother, plant grass. Let me play ball. Then you see water tankers on the pitch.
Sometimes I believe the pitch they can mix it. The artificial and the natural can be mixed together.
So guys, you have heard from Seram and Chanana. Let me hear from you guys what you think is the problem, why the likes of Semenyo, Inaki and Co cannot perform. I also believe that some of these players have not played together for too long. Unlike the likes of Steven Appiah, Muntari, they were playing from the junior team, they were all promoted. Yes. Right now, you get a player from right to dream, another player who switched nationality,
and another player from dream to right.
We have players from different, and these players have not played together for a very long period. So that one to affect their performance on the pitch. So these are some of the problems we have identified. One, the coaching is not good enough. It's not bringing out the best out of these players, and these players are being played out of position. Two, as Seram said, the management committee, the GFE, are not handling these players well. The treatment of these players are so bad to the extent that it affects their performance on the pitch. I also added the fact that we don't have good facilities in this country. The truth of the matter is our pitches are bad. We go to other countries, and these players, even though there are good pitches there, they still can't perform because they are used to what we have here. So the players who, like for instance, you go to Rwanda, those Rwanda players, they have played on their pitch several times. They are used to it. Africa, our pitch, no. It's very difficult to perform. And the last point I added, we don't have like unity in this team. These players have not played for a very long time. There's no familiarity between these players because, for instance, someone like Brandon Thomas Asante just came into the team. He hasn't played with Thomas Partey before. He hasn't even played with Kudus before. So trust me, the communication would be some way. So it will take some time to do this thing. And I believe that the solution for this would be having a proper plan. Because I believe we are moving in the same cycle. Yes. Having a long-term plan, 10 years, 15 years, how to develop players. It's not like we shouldn't take players from another country.
And forget but let's have winning trophy for some 5 years period. We realize that after 5 years, then we start.
Let's start seeing progress. Yeah. Because right now we fall down flat. Down flat. So guys, so guys, this is where we end it. Let us know what you think about it. These are the problems we identified why these players cannot perform. Let's know what you think about it, and also the solution. We need to plan, proper planning. We need good leadership to help us get there. This is where we end it. My name is Adam Chanana Seram here. We'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.